Alright, so we start with a polygon object such as this. It can be a rock surface. You can make anything with this workflow. Doesn't really matter. The object must have good UVs. They must not be AUVs. They must be something that actually makes sense. And we'll get started. So this is PolyPaint. The first two textures are very easy to produce. The first texture is actually color. It has to be produced at the level 7 or whatever level that you have. And what I do is go up here first and mount a new texture. And that's going to be 2048 by 2048. New. Okay. And now it really has a, like aesthetic appeal if I mount that on black. So actually I'm going to make a new one, and this time it's going to be all black. So I go over here to my texture map, turn this texture off so I can start fresh. There we go. So this is my raw map, and I just hit new from PolyPaint. Now make sure your RGB is on and your intensity is 100 for this to work. Okay. After it's done, you must clone it, where you can go up to the texture and then you can flip it vertical and then export it. Okay, export all maps as TIFFs. The next map is your displacement map, and it takes a little while to actually produce. So to produce one, you have to go down to your lowest value. Go to displacement map, make a new texture again. By making a texture, it captures the 2048 by 2048 value. For this, I'm going to use a subpix of 4 because there's a significant change in the mesh from level 1 to level 5. Okay, so that's why I do it. The rocks are bulging at this point. This is a little longer to cook. Also, I'm going to tell ZBrush to flip it vertical for me. And I'm going to go ahead and hit this button. Now, I've already produced this map, so I'm not going to reproduce the map for the video. Just know it has the same thing that happened above. You have to clone it, and then you have to go up to your alpha palette and then export that out. Make sure it's flipped correctly. Sometimes it does not do that, and that is how you make your displacement map. Okay, and in the next video we're going to handle normal mapping and occlusion mapping.